Hello, my little mathematicians. Today I'm going to help you get started on your area and perimeter of rhombuses and kites homework assignment. Okay, VL-1315. So I'm going to help you with numbers 3, 6, and 9. And if you can do those, then you can probably do the rest of them. So let's go ahead and first of all take a look at number 3. If they don't have a picture for you, let's go ahead and draw one. So it says that it's a kite. So let's go ahead and draw a kite. Okay, kites, our formula involves diagonals. So let's draw those in. They meet at right angles in the center. So there you go. And it says that one diagonal is 4 feet. And then this other diagonal is 10 inches. Well, the formula for area is 1/2 diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. So I need to plug in my diagonals. 1/2 times, and then before I go to plug them in, I'm like, uh-oh, this is in feet and this is in inches. Before I can plug them in, they need to both be in the same units. It's easiest if you do the bigger units to the smaller units. So I want to change 4 feet into inches, because if you do inches to feet, then it could be a fractional amount and ew, gross. Okay, so 4 feet, I want to know how many inches is that? Well, I can go from feet to inches. I put feet diagonally across from each other, so they'll cancel, and 1 foot is 12 inches. 1 foot is the same as 12 inches, so technically you just multiplied by 1, so it doesn't change anything. But now these cancel, and these numbers are across from each other, so you multiply them. 4 times 12 is 48, and I ended in the unit of inches. So 4 feet is the same thing as 48 inches. So now you have 48 inches and 10 inches. They're both in terms of inches, so I can go ahead and substitute in my numbers. 48 for one diagonal and 10 for my other. Okay, and now you have half of 48, which is 24 times 10, and 24 times 10 is 240, and it was inches. Since we're solving for area, it was inches squared, because you had 24 inches times 10 inches. Inches times inches is inches squared. Okay, so my area was 240 inches squared. All right, again, for these, please draw a picture. Always write out your formula each time, and then show me what you plugged in for each number. If you need to do scratch work off to the side, sure, but we can use a calculator if you need to. But again, I want to see what you typed into your calculator. All right, for number 6, this is a rhombus. Rhombus is the same formula, actually, of 1/2 diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. So 1/2. One of my diagonals is here, 2 and 2, which makes 4. And then my other diagonal is here, 3 and 3, so 3 plus 3 is 6. You have half of 4, which is 2 times 6, and 2 times 6 is 12. My unit was in meters, so I have meters squared for my area. Now, they also wanted me to find the perimeter of this guy. So the perimeter, if I have a rhombus, all sides are the same. That's the definition of a rhombus. So this is 3.6, this is 3.6, and this is 3.6, because all 4 sides should be the same length. That means that perimeter, you add 3.6 plus 3.6 plus 3.6 plus 3.6, all the outside edges. So how many 3.6s were there? There was 4 of them. So you're going to type into your calculator 4 times 3.6. Or, I mean, you could go 3.6 plus 3.6 plus 3.6 plus 3.6. What did you get? 14.4. And is it meters or meters squared? Just meters. Perimeter is meters. Area is always meters squared, or your unit squared. All right, one more that we'll do together. We'll do where we have to find the area and perimeter of a kite. Okay, so for this one, again, a kite is always 1/2 diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 for the area. So one diagonal is this 5 and 1, which is 6. And your other diagonal is this 2 and 2, which is 4. Well, half of 6 is 3, and 3 times 4 is 12. It was in terms of meters, so meters squared. For your perimeter is the outside edges of your figure, right? It's a quadrilateral, so I need 4 edges. Well, this, instead of a normal like parallelogram, opposite sides are equal, but you can tell like those, there are no opposite parallel sides and those aren't equal. It's consecutive sides that are equal for kites. So this is the same as this. Consecutive means the two that are touching. Okay, so this is 5.3 since this is, and then these two are touching. So this one is 2.2 and so is this one. So you have 4 edges, 2.2, 2.2, 5.3, 5.3. So you have 2 2.2s and 2 5.3s. So go ahead and multiply. 2 times 2.2 is 4.4 plus 2 times 5.3. What'd you get? Type that into your calculator. 10.6. Now add those together, 4.4 plus 10.6, and you get your perimeter is 15. Now, is it 15 meters or 15 meters squared? Perimeter is always just singular unit, so just meters. All right, now that we did those together, you should know how to do all the others.